Long before we had words for wonder, we looked up. Before the first story, before the first fire, before even we knew what a star was, we looked up. The sky was our first question mark. It was infinite. It was alive. It changed. It moved. It spoke in light and silence. For the first humans, the stars were not distant. They were companions, watching, guiding, reminding us that even in the dark, there was something greater. We looked up and we began to imagine. Across deserts and mountains, our ancestors raised their eyes and found meaning among the stars. They saw hunter, serpent, god, even stories written in starlight. The sky became our mirror, our fear, our hope, our myth, all projected upward, painted across the cosmos. Every culture had its constellation, but all shared the same impulse to connect what they saw up there to what they felt down here. In the sky, we saw order, cycles, patterns, seasons. It gave rhythm to life. The promise that time moves forward, that even darkness gives way to the dawn. And so we built our first calendars, our first temples, our first dreams. Then something changed. We built instruments to extend our sight, lenses that gathered light from unimaginable distances. Galileo aimed a telescope upward and saw moons orbiting Jupiter. Herschel found worlds beyond the Saturn. Hubble showed us galaxies. And suddenly, the sky grew larger than our myths. It was not the ceiling of the world. It was the beginning of everything. For the first time, we realized we were not looking at the heavens. We were looking into the past. Each star was a memory, a flicker of what once was, traveling for millennia just to touch our eyes. The universe was no longer a story we told. It was telling us one. Every atom in your body was forged in the heart of a star. The iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, the oxygen you breathe, all born in a stellar furnace, scattered across the cosmos and gathered again to become you. When you breathe, you're completing a cycle that began in a sun. When you look up, you're not reaching outward. You are remembering where you came from. We are not beneath the stars. We are among them. Today we look up through different eyes. Our telescopes float above the earth, peering into the cosmos. We send probes to the worlds we have never touched. We listen for whispers from other civilizations. The universe has become our lab, our cathedral, our mirror. But the question remains the same one that buried in the ancient minds. What is this vastness? Why are we here to witness it? And maybe the answer is simple. Maybe we look up because we are the universe, becoming aware of itself. In our cities, the stars are fading. The night sky, once infinite, is now drowned in light. Children grow up without ever seeing the Milky Way now. Not because it changed, because we stopped noticing it. Yet, something within us remembers. When a rocket launches, when we see a photo of a distant galaxy, when we watch the earth rise above the moon, that same ancient wonder stirs again. The universe calls to us, and for a moment, we look up. So why do we look up? Maybe it's because we are searching for meaning. Maybe it's because we can't resist the beauty. Or maybe it's because deep down we already know the truth that we are not separate from the cosmos, that every glance toward the sky is kind of a remembering. We are the eyes of universe open for a short while to see itself, to marvel at its own existence. We look up because that is what universe does when it becomes conscious. We look up because wonder is written in our nature. We look up because stars are not above us. They are within. And someday, when the last light of the last star fades, perhaps there will be someone looking up into the endless dark and remembering that once the universe dreamed of itself and called that dream humanity.